We gotta give a big congratulations to TwayDaBae.
Oh yeah.
Because she is set to open her first restaurant in the La Cienega area in West Hollywood. Upscale Vietnamese fine dining.
I'm excited.
Ooh, I can't wait to try it.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's great. But there's a little bit of a weird thing that I thought we should stand up for her about.
Really?
Why?
Because
I don't like her though.
This table, we don't like it.
try to simulate that you like her.
No. Like all of her recipes on Instagram, they look fucking bomb. I can't wait.
so
I want to try it.
Okay, but you don't like her as a person.
No,
Nope.
just a recipe.
So, thanks to Next Shark, we now know some really ridiculous opinions. Basically, they posted that like, hey, this restaurant's opening up, and if you know where it's opening up, you know that that's a very nice area. I think the address that it's going to be open on is where Poppy currently is, which is one of those like
La Cienega?
That's baller.
Yeah.
That's like where all the celebrities eat.
Exactly.
Is that where like that's like close to Beverly Center?
North of it? No.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, sort of. But there's like even more like higher than Beverly Center type places closer to it than that. So in that restaurant area, most places you're expected to spend a lot of money to eat there. A lot of SBE kind of like properties, you know. So it got out there that the cost per person would average around $75.
The most expensive Vietnamese food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's really nice.
It'd probably exactly. That's a good thing, right? Yeah. That now we have an upscale representation in that market. Now that market has Vietnamese representation within that society.
Oh, so she's trying to elevate
Exactly.
the whole like perception of Vietnamese food. That's dope.
Man, I wish someone would try to elevate Chinese food.
Oh, they got a lot of that, right?
Do they? It's all like $5 for a whole pile of shit that's pouring out the styrofoam.
They got Chin Chin not too far away from that.
Chin Chin? What the hell? Is that?
Never heard of it.
Just making
Is there, like, I never heard of no Chinese fine
There's that
dining.
dim sum spot
Din
that
Tai Fung.
Tai Fung.
Din Tai Fung.
Yeah, there's a
That's
lot
probably
of
the biggest name of like higher quality like Chinese food.
higher, yeah.
It'll be tight to like, 'cause in China they have it, you know, there's fine dining Chinese food. It'd be dope to have fine dining that you could actually think, because when you think fine dining, you usually think like steakhouse or like French, Italian or whatever.
Well, you know what happens is that because Chinese food is so much already familiar, I think it just gets fused. I think you'll get a lot of fusions with like Chinese food that's elevated by via other cultural things, and then they just end up being everywhere. Like all the nice restaurants in that area probably have something Chinese.
I see, like their versions of it.
Yeah, but this is the first of its kind, basically.
That's dope.
And people are complaining.
Of course they are.
what are they complaining about? Because this is what I don't understand, right? Is like, haters gonna hate.
Yeah.
So why listen to what these fucking morons have to say? But at the same time, I'm very curious, like, why people have a problem with people making a new twist out of something.
Yeah.
Like, did they expect Tway to have like a fucking $5 pho restaurant?
Which is unheard of.
Her uncle with 3 teeth is saying, I bring this from the Vietnam, best pho in the world, you know? It's
That
like,
arguably could be worse because it would compete with a no-name mom and pop pho shop that's also $5 and it would price them out.
She's also trying to be different than what the market has available, right?
What she's doing, what I feel like is happening with this, because I live in this area and I'm like, okay, I get it. If she enters that market, she's competing with those other restaurants. She's not competing with other Vietnamese restaurants.
she's bringing Asian fusion into that world.
Right.
Put it on the map, which is cool.
And she's making it available to people who want to pay that price.
And I think people have a misunderstanding when it comes to fine dining. It's like when you have a cuisine that's looked at as cheap, she's probably using the highest quality premium ingredients that cost a lot more money than just like whatever they use at your local.
The prep that she puts
like,
into the food.
It's not your average like Vietnamese food. I think people are expecting it to be like a regular pho place, but it's like no.
Some people on Neck Shark actually said that she's pricing out Vietnamese people from eating their own food.
It's not for them.
Not all Vietnamese people.
It's not for them,
not all
bro,
Vietnamese people as poor as you fuck.
Yeah.
That's also assuming all Vietnamese people are poor. That's
racist.
That's fucking racist.
I was thinking all Vietnamese people are so broke they can't afford $75 for a plate. Like you're pricing them out. It's like you're acting like there's no wealthy Vietnamese.
They're pricing you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the real estate guys, all the Vietnamese real estate guys.
Fucking Johnny Dane that makes grills and shit. I'm full club like, man, I'll buy 20 bowls right now.
Yeah, for 500K, this guy's making change.
The dumb thing is that opening up a restaurant like this does not mean the other Vietnamese restaurants are closing. It's not like now everyone has to pay $75. You can't get.
Man, they're just hating ass dumbasses, dude. That's like, okay, when I
Let her live. That's what I'm saying.
Let her live, bro. Yeah,
I'm an uncultured swine, right? So I remember paying like over $100 for some foam, and I'm the whole time I'm eating foam, and I'm going like, motherfucking bitch, I want a McDonald's.
Yeah.
But that's because I'm uncultured swine, right? I'm like, why am I doing this? And then later, someone explains to me what fine dining, all this stuff is. It's like when you're a peasant shit and you just want nutrients, you just want to fill up because you just fucking want to eat. But he goes, you got to think about the experience. When you're balling, you're not hungry and looking to you want sustenance. You want an experience.
Yeah.
You can eat whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
So you're also not stuffing yourself every fucking day, right? You're eating more like you're not a savage like me who likes to stuff till I'm about to fucking puke. Give me the buffet. That's my style.
Yeah.
When I'm there, you go, this is how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to look at it. It's supposed to visually make you go, whoa, this is pretty.
Yeah.
It's an artistic experience. And then you're like tasting it. And now there's smell, senses, everything. And then even to the decor and the atmosphere you're in, and like that whole experience, that's just you're walking into an art gallery and then you're tasting.
Yeah.
art. And I was like, I didn't see it that way. I said, I'm spending $100. I'm getting this much. I leave hungry. Fuck this shit. And I'm like, this is why I'm uncultured swine. I don't get it.
No, you're right. That's a really good point because the way that this could be equated is, like you said, fine art. So what happens when you put fine art in front of people that don't appreciate art? They go, I could paint that shit.
Yeah.
And so if you take this food, the
That's
way she
me.
preps it, the ingredients she puts into it, and you make it $5 and you give it to a person that wants to pay $5, you have a higher chance of them going, it's all right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's better over there.
It's a whole experience.
But that is not the situation.
Right.
This is finally going to be a restaurant that can be open to people that are used to eating at other, different Italian restaurants, French restaurants, and then now they can include Vietnamese in this area for these like people that are more affluent and more wanting to have that exact experience you named.
But there's a difference between casual dining, upscale dining, fine dining, and it's like just that's what you're going to these different experiences for a different reason, right? So when you go to a place where it's because I'm sure she puts so much thought into the menu and all the different combinations of flavors and textures and all that stuff. Like some of these stuff that these chefs do, it takes a lot of fucking time, a lot of prep work, and it should cost $75 a person because all the extra
experience.
Yeah, all the work that they do just to get like one little potato crisp. Have you seen like some of the stuff on YouTube or Instagram?
yeah.
Like they do crazy stuff where you're like, what the fuck is this machine? And it's art. It is art, but you do have to like understand what you're eating and what you're consuming.
Yeah, but then for $75, I can go to Vegas buffet.
That's what I'm saying.
And I get crab legs. I get unlimited soft serve at the end.
Are you talking about Circus Because you can't get that there.
If you keep an open mind, I think you could actually like let more joy into your heart.
Definitely.
So I actually had an $80 bowl of ramen before at David Chang's restaurant.
How dare you?
I think it's the Momofuku or Major Dome or whatever. But like his stuff, I think it's dope because you can see he took Asian food, which most of it is like family soul food, right? Sure, like it reminds you of the recipes your mom made or your grandma made or whatever. He took it and he elevated it. Like he had like this smoked branzino thing with some like, but then it was like Japanese style where like he put like. Is the flavoring agent in ramen called tare or something? Is that what it's called?
Tara's it's like the broth.
Yeah, like so he put like smoked tare on fucking branzino. He had an $80 bowl of ramen with like truffles and stuff, and it was like an experience. Like when you eat it, you're like, oh shit, this is fucking next level.
Right.
So it's cool to see people try to put effort in, and like how can I make Vietnamese food like next level?
Yeah, and I think all food deserves that. Why can't sushi have that large of a cost spread? Why can't there be hundreds of dollars worth of sushi and also Ralph's?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
You're serving a
that's
different market.
Why can't French food? Why can't Italian food have Sbarro and also something?
Yeah.
Sbarro. It starts from Sbarro.
If you think about Vietnamese food already, that already has so many aspects of French like influence, right? So then,
Oui.
and French like food is like it can be very elegant and very fine dining.
It's considered the top cuisine.
Yeah, exactly, for a reason, right? So like it's adjacent, and she's probably one of the first ones that's able to take this and serve it to a wide audience. Like, why, you can't knock her for that.
If I give
this big of a spread.
if
bro,
I
that's
get
crazy.
Vietnamese coffee at her place for $50, and I'm not cracked out for 4 days, I'm gonna be pissed. Though.
Then we could be pissed.
But yeah, dude, TwayDaBae, congratulations on your restaurant. It's fucking fine. $75, it's fine. Don't
What's
eat
the
there if it's
restaurant
too
name?
much.
Day.
Do you have any sample items on the menu? Do you know? Or
Oh, yeah,
it's
is
still
this
secret?
It's nothing I understand because I'm just a lowly Filipino
That's not
that
true.
just eats egg rolls.